All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's get right into it with this chapter this week of Promised Neverland Chapter 124. The biggest takeaway from this, or at least the second biggest takeaway from all this, was Ray was right. And do we ever doubt Ray? Do we ever doubt Ray? Because the exact thing that he said to Emma last week was telling her, you know what, you gotta relax. You're gonna come unraveled at the wrong time. People are gonna see through it, and that's exactly what happened in this chapter. So we got a little bit of time with Norman's goon squad of Cicero, Vincent, and Barbara. And first and foremost, I was wrong about a few things last week. You know, I thought that they were adults, but it seems like they are teenagers as well. They're a little bit older as far as teenagers, but the reason why they look the way they do or so, you know, much older is because they are enhanced people from Lambda. Also, I was thinking that Norman was going to meet with the human side. That's why everything was so secretive about this. But he's actually meeting with the demons, which, again, you know, sometimes even when Promised Neverland throws a curveball and gives you something that's obvious, it's still kind of a shock, or at least it was to me, because I would have thought that him meeting with the demons would have been a little bit too easy. But at the same time, we'll get to that a little bit later. We got some more things I want to get into because I don't really want to jump around too much. Norman's squad is extremely with the shits. I mean, these guys are absolutely loyal to Norman to the very end. They hate these demons. They can't stand these demons. They eat these demons, which is probably what they were feeding the kids now that I think about it. Oh my God. And they are 1000% okay with this demon eradication plan that Norman has pushed forward because they can't stand these things. They feel, yes, they deserve to die and they hope they burn in hell. And honestly, you really can't blame them in some sense because these kids come from Lambda, just like where Norman escaped from. You know, they were taken, they're experimented on, they were tortured, they seen their own die and all types of things like that, and they're so fiercely loyal to Norman because they said that Norman came through almost like an angel, escaped us from this place and took us under his wing. So we owe him our lives, because if we would have stayed in that place, we wouldn't be alive right now. Who knows what we would be? We would probably be some mindless zombies. There's a lot of things there. So, you know, for them to actually want to eradicate these demons, it's understandable because of what they have done to them. And, you know, there's always that gray area of this is right or not, because that's the conflict that we have with Emma at the moment. But at the same time, you can completely understand why they would want these things gone. We saw a tone shift here too, because, you know, it started off given the cliffhanger they had last week, and not necessarily the cliffhanger. I thought that it was just going to get tense from the beginning, but they wanted to know a little bit more about Norman. You know, Barbara and Cicero, they were asking, you know, how is he like? What is he really like? What is this Norman that you guys know? What is he like? Because the one that we know, he doesn't even smile. We've never seen him smile, but he's smiling around you guys. Give us some embarrassing stuff from his past, like did he wet the bed and things like that. And, you know, they came off very much just like their kids, like everybody else, and they are, again, they're just genetically enhanced. But they wanted to know more about the Norman that Ray and Emma and the rest of Gracefield know, because the one that, it seems like the one that they are accustomed to is a straight up tyrant. So I wonder how long did it go before Norman found them? Was it after he had this extreme change and transformation, or was he always that way in the beginning? These are things I cannot wait to get the gaps filled in on. Once they explained their feelings, how they feel about these demons and wanted these demons gone, they want these out of here. This goes back to Ray telling Emma that you literally wear your expressions on your face, and Barbara saw right through it. Barbara saw through just how shocked Emma's looking, like the whole time when they're like Cicero, he was like, I just can't wait to slaughter them all. And he just had this longing look in his face, like he just like got like a Woody just trying to kill these demons. And, you know, Barbara's talking about, yeah, so, you know, we kill them, we eat them. This is some good meat right here. And the whole time Emma's just looking like, and that is becoming kind of a nagging point. We know that Emma has the capability of being a very cunning and in ways manipulative individual and to shape things the way that they can, but this is coming off as she's being genuinely shocked. It's like she went over to like her cousin's house or something, didn't know how they lived until she got over there, and now she's just so shocked by how this goon squad of Normans is living. And this goes back to what Ray was saying. They read her hook, line, and sinker. Barbara was like, wait a minute. Wait, whoa. That look on your face. You don't feel sorry for these things, do you? You don't think they deserve to live, do you? Because too bad. The plan is already gone. If you're trying to actually talk Norman out of doing this plan, it's not gonna work. We're gonna eradicate these demons, and if you're not down with that, you're just gonna have to get shipped out and be meat like everyone else. And of course, Norman meeting with the demons at the end is a callback to Sungju, because if you go way back to how long that go, feel like it was like 2 years almost, where, you know, Sungju and Musica, they didn't eat humans, but they still wanted, he still at the very least wanted the thrill of the hunt. He is all for starting the Promise again so they can hunt humans into free reign, which kind of brings something up. Perhaps this alliance that Norman is with, maybe they're along the same lines of people that he's with. Remember, Norman said that no more blood will be shed for farm kids. That didn't mean he gives any fucks about humans in general. And I think what Norman is going through with this is, he said that he's going to make this a Neverland. He's going to make this a Neverland for the kids. And I think by him eradicating all the demons, the kids are just going to stay there on the demon side with no demons, free to live as they please. But what would that mean for the demons? What would the demons eat? So maybe he's teaming up with these demons to go over to the human side and start war over there. Like, yeah, the Promise is over, free reign, go over there and hunt all you want. Just leave this side of things alone. And if this side of demons that he's aligned with is actually strong enough to combat the rest of them, I can pretty much see it as work. And I know you guys probably feel that I'm going a little bit overboard with Norman being this villain, but I'm not giving up on it until it's debunked, because we know for sure this isn't the same Norman, and he's playing a really good plan. If he's not affected by this somehow, he's going off the deep end, and I want to see how it happened to the point where overall he just wants to make a better life for himself, Ray, and Emma. I want to see how deep he went down this rabbit hole to the point where he's almost to the point where he can very well be the final antagonist. And I don't know, that might be a little bit melodramatic, but at the same time, this transformation that Norman's gone through, and again, this is what I like about the series too, is that you can't necessarily say that it's wrong. I mean, these demons are horrible. They're doing horrible things to humans, so why should they live? But you know, at the same time, you can also see where Emma's coming from, where maybe they could find peace. Maybe that's been the problem all along, is that they didn't have some type of solution. But we'll just have to see where it goes. I'm not giving up on that theory of Norman being potentially the main antagonist of the series until it's debunked. So I think that's all I got for this week, guys. Let me know what you thought of this chapter in the comments below. Let me know where you think this is going. Again, every time I think I got the questions, they change the answers, and vice versa with Promised Neverland, because now, you know, I thought Norman was going to go meet up with the humans. He's actually meeting up with some demons, which is probably to wage war on humans, and we'll just have to see where that's going to go. Well, not necessarily rage war on humans. It's just basically like, you know, get these demons up out of here and then just let us have this place to ourselves. By any means necessary, I guess. So I'm gonna go ahead and get by here. As always, guys, if you liked the video, go ahead and drop it a like, and if you want to hear more, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. There's not a shortage of content for you to indulge on this channel. As I always say, you guys be anywhere on YouTube right now. Shows listen to me. I really appreciate that, so thanks for stopping by. On that note, it's your boy Scott signing out. See you soon.